If you learnt a language at school, you probably had a typical classroom, a teacher who may or may not have been a native speaker, and a bunch of videos like this.
Bonjour, bonjour.
在哪里?
Please repeat. おはよう.
So, what if there was another way?
可以快一点，坐在地上。我们先坐在地上说，然后我们再站。
This is Richmond West Primary School in Melbourne. It's a bilingual school where language education is integrated into everyday life.
We deliver half of our curriculum through English and the other half of the curriculum through Chinese. One of the things that stands out as a strength of Richmond West is the incidental language that happens not so much in the classroom, but in the hallways, outside the playground, before and after school.
他喜欢冷水吗？
At a bilingual school, history might be taught in English while maths is taught in Mandarin. And they're not just places for migrants. In fact, only around 1 in 10 students here speak Mandarin at home.
For 90% of our kids, it's a genuine language learning experience, and they may not have any necessary cultural connections to China.
The students still follow the same curriculum as other Australians. But what's it like being taught in a foreign language?
When I started, I could only count up to 10.
It was very, very complicated on how to say the words and write the words. And now it's very, very not complicated.
Really good because it challenges you more. It's like I know how to speak every language in the world.
You don't need to know every single word because you learn.
And what about in the playground? What do you speak there?
Chinese, English, or Japanese. What? I know how to speak Japanese.
Academics will tell you that learning a second language can boost literacy, problem solving, and understanding of different cultures. But not everyone wants a foreign language dominating class time.
There's still an element of those who are dubious or see it as that the kids are missing out on something. If you've learnt a concept, whether you've learnt it in English, whether you've learnt it in German, whether you've learnt it in Italian, you've learnt that concept, and that carries cross-language.
Often as teachers they think that students are understanding a lot of what they say, but when you know that students might be having trouble with understanding what you say, you're a lot more careful about what you say. So it can really actually help the quality of the teaching.
Even though Australia is an incredibly multicultural nation, bilingual education is still pretty niche. But some parents want that to change.
Take Asia or Europe, for example, kids pretty much are born learning 2 languages. It's just really difficult here in Australia. It's not as easy, that access, that exposure.
Michelle Anderson is a big believer in the benefits of learning a second language. She sends her daughters to the Sydney Japanese International School, but not because that's her background.
I do not speak Japanese. Will my children have a secret language? Yes. Did I have a little freak out about that when I realised? Yes, but the kids love it. They think it's hilarious.
I'm always amazed at how quickly our students pick up the language once they start here. I mean, we've had children who've started, by the time they're at the end of year 1, they have their Japanese friends and they're speaking as best as they can in Japanese, and it's just fabulous to watch.
Michelle's family now celebrates Japanese traditions, and while many Japanese families attend this school, there are others, like Michelle's.
We've got families who mum is Japanese, dad is Australian, Chinese families, we've got a Mongolian family here at the moment. So it's a really unique multicultural experience for everyone. In today's world, that is very important to parents. Parents are looking for something that's a little bit more global rather than just a local experience.
Bilingual education isn't likely to become widespread anytime soon. And so those little bits of language that we learn at school are just lost. along with a chance to better understand those around us.
In Europe, they have this kind of mentality where multilingualism is really, really prioritised. We always think, well, people need to speak English to us, but we learn so much if we can speak Chinese, if we can speak Japanese, if we speak other languages, we can see how people think.